Bayes University is in a league of its own. We're all about our people, processes, and technology.
Bayes is one of the highly rated universities in Nigeria in terms of product quality standards.
We don't just produce graduates, but groom people into employers of labor.
And it has made us understand that learning is all about three things. We learn, we unlearn, and we relearn.
Bayes University Hospital offers a range of specialized services equipped with the latest technology, manned by a team of trusted professionals. And now, our vision extends beyond our walls with the Baba Ahmed University in Kano following our lead. Join us at Bayes University and invest in your future today.
Bayes University is the institution where you will get the best value for money education in Nigeria.
Bayes University. Learn to live.
On Global News Express, House of Representatives probes missing crude and dirty fuel. In business, Customs auctioned 26,625 liters of seized premium malted spirits in Cross River. In sports, Napoli close to signing Osimhen replacement. Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Express and Global Television. We're coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Queen Agaba. I'd like to remind you that Global Television is at DSTV channel 365. The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, says it has allocated at least $30 million to counter terrorism efforts in frontline states and to shore up humanitarian efforts in the region. Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu, who serves as chairman of the ECOWAS Authority of the Heads of State and Government, revealed this as part of a one-year report highlighting the bloc's achievements and challenges at the 6th Media Coordination Meeting of the African Union in Accra, Ghana. The regional bloc said it is exploring other funding options for its $2.6 billion standby force. Federal civil servants have until July 31st, 2024 to verify their identities on the portal of the Integrated Payroll and Personal Information System amidst the planned stoppage of salaries and sanctions for ghost workers. Part of the requirements for verification is the TIN alongside the IPPIS number and salary account number. President Bola Tinubu has directed that all civil servants who are drawing salaries from the government after relocating abroad should be made to refund the money. Abia North Senator Orji Kalu has proposed an amendment to the Constitution to reduce federal and state lawmakers' plenary to 4 times a year. Kalu, a former governor of Abia State, made the proposal in a viral video shared on his verified Facebook page. In the video, Kalu, chairman of Senate Committee on Privatization, said the amendment would be part of measures to reduce the cost of governance. The former governor also urged President Bola Tinubu and other members of the National Assembly to develop legislation that would legalize the part-time legislature system in the country. Lagos State government has announced a 90-day traffic diversion for motorists on the Odo-Iya-Alaro Bridge, which will commence today, July 22nd, 2024. According to a statement, the Commissioner for Transportation, Oluwaseun Osiyemi, stated that the diversion is due to the deplorable state of the asphalt pavement and expansion joints on the Odo-Iya-Alaro Bridge. Osiyemi noted that the diversion would be done in 2 phases, the Ojota-bound lane and the Yaba-Ojo-Elegba Maryland-bound lane, respectively, at the same time. Alternative routes had been mapped out for each phase of the repairs. The Joint Committee of the House of Representatives carrying out a forensic investigation into the challenges affecting the downstream and midstream petroleum sectors has commenced a probe into allegations of importation of contaminated premium maltose spirit, also known as fuel, into the country. The committee's chairman, Ikenga Ugochinyere, disclosed this at the formal inauguration of the panel in Abuja today. The investigative panel will also look into allegations of the non-availability of crude oil to domestic refineries, disruption in distribution and favoritism in the pro-former invoice regime, among others. The Akwa Ibom State chapter of the Association of Community Pharmacists has called on the state governor, Umar Eno, to reactivate the fund, the state counterfeit and fake drug monitoring committee, as a public health emergency to tackle issues of counterfeiting and smuggling of drugs in the state. This was part of the resolutions contained in a communique issued at the end of the third annual scientific conference of the association. The association's chairman raised concern over the high rate of drug counterfeiting, particularly in a depressed economy, and stressed the need for monitoring to ensure medicine security. The Civil Society Legislative Advocacy Center has condemned the recent removal of Senator Ali Ndume as the Senate's chief whip, accusing the upper legislative chamber under Godswill Akpabio's leadership of stifling dissent voices and undermining democratic representation. In a statement signed by its executive director, Awal Musa Rafsajani, the center alleged that Ndume's removal demonstrates a trend of silencing senators and preventing them from voicing the concerns of the Nigerian people whom they elected to serve, likening such to autocracy. Intense lobbying is underway to persuade former Oyo State Governor Anotun Olubadan of Ibadan Land, High Chief Rashidi Ladoja, to accept a beaded crown as dictated for his status in the revised Olubadan Chieftaincy Declaration. The move is seen by many as essential to de-escalate tensions over the noise generated by the publication of the Gazette showing the new amendment. The Oyo State government, in the new Olubadan Chieftaincy Declaration passed by the State House of Assembly and signed into law by Governor Seyi Makinde, revised Section 4 of the 1957 Olubadan Chieftaincy Declaration. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, and the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, have denied allegations that security agents are giving security cover to illegal miners in the country. They made the denial while responding to the allegations at an investigative hearing by the House Committee on Mineral Resources. General Musa, who was represented by the Director of Operations, Defense Headquarters, Air Vice Marshal Naemeka Ilo, says security agents only provide protection based on request by legitimate miners who operate in conflict-inflicted areas. According to him, the Nigerian Armed Forces is always ready to give the necessary support to stop illegal mining. The Nigerian Army has reiterated that the ban on the unauthorized use of military camouflage remains in full effect. The Director of Army Public Relations, Major General Onyema Nwachukwu, says this in a statement while reacting to a video depicting a soldier molesting a civilian for wearing Army desert camouflage uniform. Nwachukwu says the video footage was a still audio-visual being circulated by individuals with malicious intent to create tension between the military and the civilian populace. He says that the only personnel of the Armed Forces of Nigeria and the Nigeria Police Force were legally permitted to wear military camouflage. A police sergeant, Sunday Wazani, has killed his father in Maiduguri, capital of Borno State. The incident occurred behind the State Police Command headquarters in Moduganari. The suspect is attached to the Borno State House of Assembly. He is reported to have been arrested and is currently in custody at GRA Police Station. You're watching News Express, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on DSTV channel 365 and Star Times channel 276. Kindly follow us on our social media platforms using @Global TV NG and other handles now showing on your screen. When News Express returns, Zelensky thanks Biden for bold steps on Ukraine. We'll bring you this and other stories right after this break. Do stay with us. Many thanks for staying with us. Now, if you've just joined us, this is Global Television bringing you live broadcast of the News Express. On the foreign scene, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has thanked his United States counterpart, Joe Biden, for taking what he called bold steps in supporting his country. In a post via his X handle, Zelensky praised the U.S. president's tough but strong decision to end his re-election bid. Biden's decision to pull out of the United States presidential race as Democratic nominee has sent shockwaves through the political world. Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni has warned protesters planning an anti-corruption march on Tuesday that they are playing with fire and will not be tolerated. The protesters, mostly young Ugandans, are demanding an end to corruption in government and have been inspired by recent demonstrations in neighboring Kenya. Museveni was reported to have accused the protest organizers of working with foreigners to cause chaos in Uganda in a televised address and warned that the government will not allow disruptions to the country's progress. More than 500 people, including some opposition leaders, have been detained over days of clashes in the Bangladesh capital, Dhaka, sparked by protests against job quotas, according to the police. He says the detainees included the BNP's third most senior leader, Amir Khosru Mahmood Chowdhury, and its spokesman, Ruhul Kabir Rizvi Ahmed. Severe flooding in Liberia has led a group of senators to propose relocating the capital city away from overcrowded and poorly managed Monrovia, a suggestion met with a mixture of enthusiasm and hesitancy in the West African country. Flash floods triggered by torrential rains between the end of June and early July left nearly 50,000 Liberians in urgent need. The flood-prone capital was particularly badly hit, owing in part to overpopulation, a poor sewage system, and a lack of building regulation. In business, Borno State Governor Babangida Zulum has unveiled plans to revitalize the state's tomato factory situated along Maiduguri-Damaturu Highway. During an unscheduled visit to the factory, Zulum outlined a strategy to bring the moribund facility back to full operation. The governor directed that the existing facilities at the factory be upgraded and modernized to enhance operational efficiency. To address the challenge of insufficient raw materials, the state has already established a 5-hectare drip irrigated tomato farm, which will be expanded to 100 hectares. The Cross River and Akwa Ibom Command of the Nigeria Customs Service has auctioned off 26,625 liters of seized petrol to the public in Cross River State at a discount rate of 9,000 naira per 25-liter keg. The National Coordinator of Operation Whirlwind, Controller HK Ejibonu, had at Cross River and Akwa Ibom Free Trade Zone Area Command Headquarters in Calabar showcased huge seizures, of petroleum products. Speaking in Calabar, Ejibunu reiterated that the exercise is in continuation of efforts to disrupt and dismantle the network of cartels and smugglers of petrol, especially in riverine areas. President of Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, has made an offer to sell the Dangote refinery to the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited. Speaking in an exclusive interview with Premium Times, the businessman expressed his willingness to sell the refinery to address allegations of monopoly in the industry. He stated that if NNPC Limited takes over the refinery, the allegations of monopoly will no longer be valid. In sports, with the exit of Nigeria international Victor Osimhen looking likely, Napoli are reportedly close to finalizing the transfer of Chelsea's Romelu Lukaku as a potential replacement for the Nigerian striker. Osimhen, who has been linked with a move away from the Naples-based club, is on Paris Saint-Germain's radar and is expected to move, whether to the French capital or elsewhere. Transfer expert Fabrizio Romano has reported that Osimhen is on board with PSG's project and is keen on making the move. Discussions regarding personal terms are underway and are expected to go smoothly. As the Paris 2024 Olympic Games approach, football fans have much to anticipate beyond the recent Euro 2024 and Copa America tournaments. The Olympic football competition set to kick off on Wednesday across 7 French cities promises to showcase both rising talents and established stars. Among the standout players to watch is Argentina's Julian Alvarez. Fresh from their Copa America victory, Alvarez joins as one of the 3 overage players allowed in the men's under-23 squad. The Manchester City forward, who scored 11 goals in 36 appearances last season, will be key to Argentina's gold medal aspirations. As we end the News Express on Global Television, here's a quick look at some of our major headlines. The House of Representatives has announced plans to probe missing crude oil and dirty fuel. In business, Nigeria Customs Service has auctioned 26,623 liters of seized premium malted spirits in Cross River. And finally, in sports, we told you Napoli have been reported to be close to signing Osimhen replacement. That's it on the News Express, and it came to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on DSTV channel 365 and StarTimes channel 276. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using @GlobalTVNG and other handles now showing on your screen. I'm Queen Agaba. Thank you for watching and see you again.